Arrays. What is array? Suppose till now you have storing the values in a single variable. But now if you want to take together multiple values in a variable, it is not possible, because if I declare int a, then only one value can assign that. But at a time, if I want to assign a variable to multiple values, single variable with multiple values, then we need the array. Array is the groups of similar type of array. What is the definition of array? See, suppose here we are, see what is the problem with normal programs. Suppose you have declared 4 variables over here, and if you try to scan the 4 variables and print all the variables, then you have to give 5% marks, and then with comma you have to scan ampersand a1, ampersand a2, ampersand a3, ampersand a4, ampersand n5. For this 5% d, 5 variables value you can give from the keyboard, and for printing you also need 5% d and the variables. What is the difference between scanf and printf? For scanf we need an address or ampersand operator to place before every variable, as we are scanning to the address of the variables, and for printf we don't need any address because we are just putting the values. Here we are placing the values, here we are putting the values. For placing the values you need to search the address, but for placing the values you don't need that. Okay, now it is the problem. So instead of doing that, you can make one variable only and can take 5 values. So in that way array has come. So what is array? Array is a data structure storing a group of elements, all of which are of the same data type. That means either integer array or float array. All the elements of the array share the same name and they are distinguished from one another with the help of an index. Random access to every element using a numeric index. এটা একটাও কথা বুঝতে পারছো না যারা জানো না, আমি বুঝিয়ে দিচ্ছি। A simple data structure used for decades, which is extremely useful. It is an abstract data type. List is frequently associated with the array data structure. So see how we declare one array. Like we have declared, we have to declare one character array, sorry, one integer array, but we have named the array as, what is the notations for declaring array? You have to first give the data type, then you have to give the array name, then in third bracket you have to give the array size. So tell me, in int char size 80, what is the data type of array? Tell me.
Integer.
What is the name of the array?
Char.
Char. What is the size of the array?
80.
Suppose how many values you can store in that array? How many integers? Tell me how many integers you can store.
80, ma'am.
80. But each box will have an address. That address will be started from 0. See the thing. Array is homogeneous in nature. Why? Because array contains same type of variable. If you are declared as int, then you have only position int inside the arrays. No float, no stat, no char is allowed in this array. Here only the floating point number, numbers are floating point numbers are allowed. Here character variables are only allowed. The amount of storage for a declared array has to be specified at compile time. So tell me why array is static or array is dynamic? Tell me. It is a static data structure or it is a dynamic data structure? It is a static.
Ma'am, what is static data structure and dynamic data structure?
Yes, you have pre-initialized the size of the array. So it is a static. You cannot change the size of the array in runtime. That's why it is a static data structure. If you can change the size at runtime, then it will be a dynamic data structure. In this C programming, in this second SIM or first SIM, with C programming, dynamic data structures are not in syllabus. Dynamic data structures like stack, array, linked list, these are all in stack, queue, linked list. These are all included in your data structure course code. That is not in this semester. So here you have learned only the static data structure. Why it is a static data structure? Why it is called data structure? Data structure are those in which we can store the data. Okay. And we use the array to store the data. So array is a data structure and it is a static data structure. Why? Once you declare char int char 80, what is the size of one int? 2 byte. So 80 into 2 byte, 160 byte will be allocated from memory for this data structure. Okay. So pre-occupation of memory as the size is declared this. Suppose you have declared the size 80, but you have given only 40 values. So the other 40 places will be vacated and vested. So this is the disadvantage of array, because as you have prefixed the size of the array, so you have, if you are giving all the positions of value, then okay. But if some of the positions are being vacated, out of 80, if you give only 40 values, then it is not a proper array. Hash define size 5. MCA students know what is hash define, but BCA students, I have not taken any class for hash define. But in the first day, I told you about hash preprocessor directives. If you define hash define, this directive in top of the program can be written. It is used to give value to particular variable. So as you are defining size 5, so in the program, wherever you use the variable size, it will have the value of 5. Hash define size 5. Take it in mind. Now see, we are taken one loop variable int I equals to 0. Int, what is that? Now this line you please see. Tell me what is the data type of array, what is the name of the array, and what is the size of the array. Tell me. From this line, you tell me what is the name of the array, what is the name of the array?
Start marks.
What is the data type of the array?
Int.
What is the size of the array?
It's 5.
Understood? Because we already defined size as 5. There is a loop variable. See why you use for loop, that you should know. See, here you have declared 5 variables. For scanf, you need 5% D. For printf, you need 5% D. So it is not a good way of programming, because if what you are declaring 5 variables, but if I declare here 20 variables, then it is possible to write 20 times scanf %D, 20 times %D in printf. It is not a good programming approach. So we combined all the variable in a single array. You are declared here 5 variables to give 5 different values. Instead of that, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, you have declared here the array start marks. Now array will move from 0 to less than size I++. So instead of A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, you have given one array start marks whose size is 5. So instead of writing 5 times %D, you write here only 1 time %D. Printf element number equal to %D, I+1. Can you tell me why we have not denoted here I? We have denoted here I+1.
0, ma'am.
So size if 5, then the array have 5 positions. Start marks 0, start marks 1, start marks 2, start marks 3, start marks 4. In start marks 0, the value will be the value at position 0. To remind that if you declared one array, then correspondingly, if you declare some indexes also, Suppose size is an array. It is a box of variables. 5 boxes are there. And each of the box will have some index. The first room is having index 0. The second room is having index 1. The third room is having index 2. Otherwise, তুমি বলো নাম তো একটাই। আমি যদি 5টা value দিই, if I give 5 values, how can I identify that which value actually we want? But if I tell you, so printf element number, if I written here equal to %d comma I plus 1 for the first iteration of loop, what will be printed? Element number equals to how much will be printed? বলো I এর initial value কত? 0.
0.
1. So element number 1. Element number 1. I plus 1. You are printing I plus 1 because this index is 0 but the number is 1. So তুমি যদি আমি বলি 0th element, it will not hear nice. So for programming formality, we have, if we give here 0, then we increment the I plus 1. So in first iteration, it will print element number equals to 1. Then it will print enter the value of element. Then what we have done here, scanf, %d and stirred marks in third bracket I. What is the meaning of inside third bracket? We have declared I. What is the meaning of I? It is the 0th element. Stirred and marks 0. So 0 position e koto jabe? Suppose you have given 11 over here. So start marks 0 will have 11. Now, again we'll loop the move. I equals to the new value of how much? It is less than size. 1 is less than 5. So it will come here. Yes, and a number will be printed as 1 plus 1, 2. So element number is printed as 2. Enter the value of element, scanf, %d, ampersand starred marks, it will be, in first iteration, it will be 0. So starred marks 0 is 11. Then in second position, it will be 1. So starred marks 1 will be 12. In third position, it will be 2. So starred marks 2 equals to 13. Starred marks 3 and starred marks 4. After that, when 4 plus plus be there, it will be 5 and it will not less than 5. 5 is not less than 5. Condition will not match and the program will end. তাহলে আমি এই আমাকে একটু বলো তো আমি এই লুপটা চালিয়ে যতটা আমি ইয়ে করছি আমি কি করলাম এই লুপটা চালিয়ে প্লিজ আনসার
ভ্যালুগুলোকে ইনপুট দিলাম ওকে
নরমাল ভ্যালুর সঙ্গে এই ভ্যালু যে আমি স্ক্যান করছি ডিফারেন্স কি হোয়াট ইজ দ্য ডিফারেন্স ফ্রম স্ক্যানিং a single variable and scan. Tell me the difference. What is the difference? Normal valuable হলে কি এই থার্ড ব্র্যাকেটের মধ্যে আইটা আসতো না লুপটা কতবার মুভ করছে এখানে of the array that much time the loop is moving. What is the actually array class না অনলাইন নেওয়া যায় না এরকম ভাবে হয় না ওটা বোর্ডে করে দেখাতে হয় ঠিক আছে it is very difficult to take online class for array. For I equals to 0 and if there are size equals to 5, so how many elements will be there? 5 elements. But 5 elements will have the ith value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you tell start marks 3, tell me from the output, what is the value of third position? Declared the variable as stud underscore marks array. What is the size? 5. So it will have a box of rooms. And how can you access each of the room? The access you have to, if you give the size 5, then how many variables you can give? Start marks in position 0, start marks in position 1, start marks in position 2, start marks in position 3, and start marks in position 4. 0, 1, 2.
मैम जितना साइज डिफाइन करते हैं उसका -1 होता लेता है वो
क्यों होता है क्योंकि हम लोग स्टार्ट किससे कर रहे हैं 0 से तो कितना
0 से
क्या क्या पोजीशन क्रिएट होगा 0 1 2 3 4
2 3 up to n
ठीक है अभी कितना वैल्यू हुआ 0 1 2 3 4 5 वैल्यू हुआ So कितने जा रहे हो?
Yes,
सी से लेस देन 5 तक. तो पहले आएगा कौन? Start mark 0.
0.
Select the number, it will be placed here. Then who will come? Start marks 1. So in the 1 position, you take another value. Then 2, then 3, then 4. So see the output. Element তুমি এটা যদি তুমি 0 দাও না, if you give this thing %d I, then no issue. But it will print it. What the change will be obtained? It will print it element number 0, element number 1, element number 2, element number 3, element number 4. But this is not a good approach to write a program, because element number 0 is not a good approach. So what we have made, we have done single change. We have, instead of 0, we have 1. Okay. And then entering the value of element, scaling the value of element. How many times this I will change? Tell me. How many times this I will change?
5 times.
5
times.
And the position will change 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what are the value given in, what is the value of start mark 0? Tell me from the, what is the value of that start?
11. 11.
Start marks 1, 12. Start marks 2, 13.
12.
Start marks 3, 14. Start marks 4, 15. See, following are the values stored in the corresponding array elements. When you have given 0th position, it is 11. 1 position, it is 12. 2 position is 13. 4th position is 14, and 4th position is 15. In previous program, we have given how you can scan the array elements. But here you can see directly we can give the value. User, if you don't want to take the value, directly you can put the value. What is the data type of the array? Tell me. Int.
Integer.
The name of the array? Digits. What is the size of the array? 10. So how long the how many positions is created? 0 to 9. And equal to, if you put a 10 value inside the braces, so array is declared as well as is initialized. Now, any one of you tell me what is the value of digit and in third position 4. What is the value? Tell me. Digit, third position 4. Means inside bracket we have written digits 4. Then what will be the result?
5.
5.
So 1 is at its 0 position, 2 is at 1 position, 3 it has 2 position, 4 is at third position, sorry, 4th position, and 5 is at 5th position. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So inside under 5 is the 4th position, because we have started the position from 0. If I told digits 0, it is equals to 1. Digits 1 equal to 2. Digits 2 equals to 3. Digits 3 equals to 4. Digits 4 equals to 5. And if I ask digits 9, how much it will be?
10.
Understood. ঠিক আছে. It is character array. Char thing 3. Oh, one thing I have. You can write this line as well as this line. Why? You declared the size as 10 and given 10 values. And if you given the value of 10 values already you have given, then the mentioning of size is not required. These are the different way of declaring the values with different data types. Arrays with different.
Ma'am, what will happen if we will not mention the size?
Nothing will happen. If you see this portion is not there and you have not mentioned the size, then it will be invalid. But this portion is there and you are not mentioning the size, it is valid. But if this portion means this initialized, the arrays is not initialized, then you must have to give the size. But if you have already given the values, you don't need to take the values from user. Then we can already see that there are 10 values. So automatically is understood that digits is of size 10. And though it can be, this is a accepted representation. If you given the value, then if you're not depicting the size over here, then it is accepted. See, Float temperature 10, given these values. Float double width, no size is given. We can see that there are how many values? There are 4 values. 4, I think. Like 3 here. So 0th position will this much, first position is this much, and second position is this much. This is the way to declare character array. Char thing 3. How many values it will take? 3. What will be the position? Char thing 0 is equals to t. Char thing 1 equals to y, and char thing 2 equals to n. See how we are declaring. What is the difference between the declaring the integer array and the character array? In integers, we have not created any single quote, but in character, we have to give the single quote to understood that they are characters. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
See this one. Here we have size specified 4 but given 3 numbers. Whereas the second one is a 4-character string. Because if generally, if it is a string, see, একটা জিনিস জানবে, character array মানে হচ্ছে you have to place by single quote. And string means it is we have to place it by double quotes, single quote and double quote. So it is not a character array, it is a string. When we are placing each of the variable with a particular single quote, then it's a character array. But here we have specified the size and given only 3 characters in a single quotes. That means it is also occupying 4 places. But as it is string, always there would be a end character which is known as /0, null character. And so we have specified the character array size as 4. So character array will take only characters when the characters are given by single quote. But same character array will take a string, that is a group of characters, when they are given by the double quotes. And when character array contain characters, there is no /0 character. But when the character array contain a group of different lines, words, এটাকে স্পেস দিয়ে তুমি অনেক কথা লিখে you can make it a big paragraph. For that you have to increase the size. But the last character of an string will be /0. /0 char thing এ থাকে না, এটা শুধু character array বা string এই থাকে. How can you differentiate an character array? If you put single quote over each of the variable, then it is a character array. If you put double quotes, then it is not a character array, it will be a string. Subscript. What is the program? Program to find the maximum marks among the marks of 10 students. See, separately declaring 10 variables, separately scanning 10 marks, and separately finding the marks. It is very difficult. So we have taken one array whose name is studmarks. How many marks it will take? No, it will take the marks for 10 students. So the size is 10. Now we require one loop variable initialized with 0 and one max variable that is also initialized with 0. Now we move the loop. The loop will move the size of times. So I equals to 0, I less than size, I plus plus. Each time it will print the student number, and by formality instead of I, it will give I plus 1. Now enter the marks out of 50. So in first iteration of loop, it will give the marks for the 0th student. And how many times the loop will move? Tell me. This loop will move how many times? And how many marks it will add up?
10, ma'am.
Yes. 1 second. What is the size? Yes, it will. So there is a wastage of array or not in this program. The array defined as size, maximum size is 10. Okay.
10, ma'am.
Okay, then it's okay. No, the max size is size. So it will move for 10 times. The first ith value will be 0. Start marks 0 will be the marks of the first student. Start marks 1 will be the marks of the second student. And this way, from 0 to 9, and marks of 10 students will be accepted. Similarly, now you have to check the which marks is the maximum marks. Now you have all the marks. You have taken all the marks from keyboard. Now you have to check the maximum. For checking, you need to run the same loop because each of the mark is going to check with the max variable to find out of whom is the highest mark. So for checking, we have run this loop. For I equals to 0, I less than size, I plus plus. If starred marks I greater than max, max equals to starred marks I. If anyone can explain this part, can explain me, then I will explain. It is the comparison with the max variable and finding out the maximum of the array marks. Max ke koto diye initial, how much, with which value we have initialized the max variable? With which value?
I'm 0.
0. So suppose ধরো তুমি একটু নিচের আউটপুটটা দেখো. What are the 10 marks we have taken? We have taken 10, 17, 23, 49, 34, 37, 16, I, 8, 37. The loop will move for 10 times and these marks are taken. So what will happen? First marks is how much? 10. See, so what will happen? Starred marks 0 is greater than max. Starred marks 0 is how much? 10. 10 is greater than max.
10.
Then max equals to starred marks 0. Then the new max will be 10. Now we take 17 because your counter is incremented by 1. I is now new value 1 and your max is now 10. So starred marks 1 will be how much? 17. Is 17 greater than the older max value? That is 10. Yes. 7 greater than 10. Then max equals to the new marks. Starred marks 1. That is 17. Now max value koto? 17. Now you take 23. So to starred marks I means 23 is greater than 17. Yes. Then max equals to 23. Then you take 40 and 49 and similarly the final maximum marks will be 49. Now again you check with 34. Then what will happen? Suppose max equals to 49. Then what will happen? I plus plus. The I plus plus means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when starred marks, what we are scanning, starred marks 5 is 34. Is 34 greater than 49? Is
No.
No. So this line will not be accepted. So what we have to do? For each iteration, we have to place starred marks 0, that is 10, and compare it with the current max, it is 0. 10 is greater than 0. So max equals to 10. Now the second iteration, 10 is 7, the new marks is 17. 17 greater than 10. So max equals to 17. Then for the second 2, I equals to 2. So 23 is greater than 17. So max equals to 23. I equals to 3. Then 40 will be greater than 17. Now 23. So 40 is the maximum. Then 49, it will be the maximum. But after that one iteration will come when i's value is 5. Then we have found that starred marks 5 equals to 34. And 34 is not greater than 49. So this line will not be executed and the last max will be the max, which is 49. Again, you are comparing with 37. 37 will not be accepted. 16 will not be accepted because all are less than the max. So finally, 37, 8, all are unexpected. So the final max value is 49 and it will print, it will close the loop. It will close the loop. Here, close the loop by 10 times repetition, checking the number with the max to check if the number is greater than max, then max will be the number. But if the number is not greater than max, then you go to the next iterations. And finally, outside of loop, you come and you print whatever is placed in the max. Max is having maximum variable and you are placing here % d max. Corresponding I also, you can, এই আইটা কত হবে? এই আইটা হবে max 49 মানে কততে ছিল? The maximum of the marks obtained among % d, max. % d, max of 10 student is 49. এটা বোঝা গেল?
Yes, ma'am.
this program. If you have any doubt, you can tell me. It is problem to display the average marks of 3 students. Tell me who is going to explain the program. Any one of you please explain.
Ma'am, first of all, in the first array, student marks 1, there is no underscore.
But I think it is a printing mistake. Don't worry. It is a printing mistake. We used to with your IGNOU books. Next, how many arrays we have declared?
4 arrays.
4. Acha. First array is taking what?
The marks of student 1.
Very good. The second array is taking the marks of student 2. And the third array is taking the marks of student 3. Okay? So marks
ma'am.
1.
मैम फर्स्ट एटा मार्क्स फर्स्ट सब्जेक्ट है सेकंड एटा मार्क्स ऑफ सेकंड सब्जेक्ट দুটো সাবজেক্ট বলেছে আর তিনটে স্টুডেন্ট আছে
তাই নাকি?
হ্যাঁ
আমি দেখিনি, দাঁড়া একটু দেখলাম।
আর থার্ড এটা হচ্ছে টোটাল মার্কস, ফোর্থটা হচ্ছে এভারেজ।
এভারেজ
ম্যাম সাবজেক্ট ওয়াইজ এখানে মার্কিংটা নিচ্ছে।
হ্যাঁ
Write a program to display the average marks of each student. The marks in 2 subjects for 3 students. So for 3 students, they are taking the. So for each subject there is one array. Enter the marks in subject 1 out of 50 marks. So how many marks you will give for sub? বলো তো এই arrayতে কত size হবে?
3
3, কারণ একটা for subject 1 there are 3 students, so there will be 3 marks. So suppose you 3 students, all of you need to give your marks in suppose computer science. So this marks will contain the marks of computer science of 3 students. This will take the marks of maths of 3 students. Now এই দুটো তো বোঝা গেল, এখানে কিছু নেই, এই একই জিনিস। I will be the loop variable and start mark size are the positions or index. So how many loop you have already run? We have run 2 loops for scanning variable. Now you have to find out the total marks. Total marks I equals to start marks I plus third marks 1I plus third marks 2I. So what will happen? So total marks you are in is a new array whose 0th position will contain the value at the 0th position of the start marks 1 and value of the 0th position of the start marks 2. So there are 2 arrays. First array will have student number 1 and its marks are 1. Yes, student number 1, 2, 3. Okay. So when it will move, it will print like that. Student number 1, enter marks. Suppose entering the marks 23. Then for the same loop, it will be student number 2 and the marks is 35. And for third student, the marks is 42. Then this array will be closed and the second array will run. Now also student number 1, 2, 3. And for 1, there will be a marks. For 2, there will be a marks. And for 3, there will be a marks. So first array contains 3 marks. Second array contains 3 marks. So in the total array, what will happen? For 3 students, you have to give the total marks. So 23 will be added to 31, 35 to be added to 35, and 42 to be added to 40. So it will be the total marks. So total marks 0 equals to start marks 0 plus third marks 2, 0. Total marks 1 equals to start marks 1 plus third marks 2, 1. So start marks 0 will be 23 and start marks 2 will be 31. Now for the next iteration, so what will be done? For the total array, total marks 0th position will be student marks 1 0 position plus student marks 2 0 position. আমাকে এখান থেকে বলো তো দুটো সাবজেক্টের 0th পজিশনে কি কি মার্কস আছে?
23 and 31.
So here will be 23 and it will be 31 and total marks 0 will be how much?
54.
54. Then for the second iteration, it will be 35 and 35. So in total, it will be 30 and 70. And last one is 82. But we are not printing the total. We are just calculating the total. And for each time, we are dividing it by 2. And that value will move into AVGI. All are array. So the 0th position will contain the average mark of the first student, and the one position of this average array will contain the average marks of the second student. Total marks K, why we divide by 2? Why we divide total marks by 2? Tell me.
ম্যাডাম টোটাল নাম্বার অফ স্টুডেন্টস তো দুটো আছে আর
না, total number student আছে 3টে। total number student আছে 3টে। আমরা কিন্তু এই আইফানে ফর ইচ স্টুডেন্টের জন্য করছি, বোঝার চেষ্টা করো। টোটাল নাম্বার স্টুডেন্টস আছে 3টে, বাট উই আর নট এভারেজিং দ্য স্টুডেন্টস, উই আর এভারেজিং দ্য মার্কস।
ও হ্যাঁ
For each student, how many marks are there? 2
Three.
marks. 3 marks. 3 marks now. This is the marks for student 1, student 2, and student 3. Again, this is the marks for 31, 35, 30. So first student is having the marks of 23 and 31. So 2 marks. For each student, there are 2 marks. And that 2 marks are 23 plus 31 by 2. So this will be the average. The next iteration, it will be 35 plus 35 by 2. And the third iteration will be 42 plus 40 by 2. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
this way we are finally we are printing the average student number equals to percent D, and we are printing the average equals to percent F, and comma the student number ke I+1 korlam ar average ke AVGI korlam. See, first you have to read, then you can only understand. And it is my last program because I think it will be overfitted then. See the linear search program, and it is generally come in your exams. See the linear search programs. Enter any 5 members. So from the array is named as list, num list, and from 0 to 5 times it will run, and each time it will take a new value. Each time it will take a new value. So this num list array will have total 5 values. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of linear search? Linear search means first you have to feed an array with some number of values. Then you will try to search another variable whether it is present in the array or not. What is linear search? You have to linearly or sequentially search. You have to first search the 0th position, whether the 0th position element and the element you are searching for are same or not. Then you have to find the second position, and when you are getting the matching that the searching element and the searched element are same, then the program will be break from the loop. So for I equals to 0, I less than size I plus plus, printf element number percent D, value of element I plus 1, scanf percent D ampersand num list I, enter the element to be searched, scanf percent D and ampersand J. Now what will happen, that which array you have to search? Num list. How many values it have? No size, that is 5 values. What element you have to match? No, J. So you have to find out whether this J element is present in the list or not. For that, what you have to do? Again, you have to move the loop. For I equals to 0, I less than size I plus plus. If J equal to, you have to come, if J equal to num list I. Suppose for first it will be num list 0. See the output, you enter any 5 numbers. These are the 5 numbers. Enter the element to be searched, 8. So you have to search 8. So 8 is the value of J. Num list 0 is 23. Num list 1 equals to 43. Num list 2 equals to 12. Num list 3 equals to 8. And num list 4 equals to 5. The 5 elements, and you have to search that whether this element is here. But we directly korte paro na. Direct search is not possible. You have to first search the 0th position. If J equals to num list 0, no, then again the loop will move. I equals to plus plus, and you come here. J equal to num list 1, no. Again go here. I equals to 2. J equals to num list 2. Yes, no. Can you দেখো? এটা 0th element, এটা 1, এটা 2, একটাও কিন্তু 8 নয়. Now you come I equals to 3. So num list 3 equals J. If J equals to num list 3, what is the value of J? The value of j is 8 and num is 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. That is also 8. So matched. And then you have to print. Once it match, then you print. The position is percent d, comma, the number. You are not printing the number, you are only printing the position. So what is the position? 0, 1, 2, 3. But will that be printed? No, it will printed the fourth position because I have given here I plus 1 and then break and the program completes. এইটুকুর বেশি আর করানো যাবে না, এটা মাথায় নেবে না, আমি দেখছি পরের ক্লাসে তখন আবার
Ma'am, somewhere it is given scanf percentage d and scanf percentage a. What is the difference?
Which line you tell me?
Ma'am, above.
Above কোনটা এটা?
No, ma'am, somewhere it is given scanf percentage f or some scanf percentage d. What is the difference between scanf percentage d and scanf?
If you are scanning the variable integer, then it is percent d. If you are scanning the variable that is float, then it will be, you have to use percent f. No,
Okay,
not
thank you.
other distance. Okay, stop.
Okay, thank you.